Boom! What's up, guys? We're back. Today, something amazing happened. This team that I'm leading, Angry Sparrows, we hit 35,000 force points. And it has been a long time goal for us, and we've always gotten pretty close. Our high score in number of force points was 34,800 something for a very, very long time. We got close, and then we got a severe setback, like a terrible op that we couldn't beat. But now we did it. Sure, we had some help. HQ23 gave us one new level on Zukas, more damage, a lot more damage, like it's insane. And also a new level on shocks. So we have 11-second shocks now. And on top of that, these past 2 weeks, we have had shock duration tribe. So the shocks are boosted, the duration of the shock are boosted with 50%. That's on 11 seconds, that's 5.5 seconds, so 16.5 second shock. All of these things made this possible, I'm sure. So we're not gonna stick under the table with anything here, but we did it. We have reached one of our big goals today. So we have a few people in the chat already. We have JL, we have Yessir, Kimi Boss, and Thirsty Cactus, and John. And Pazan too. Wow. So you guys are all welcome. So we're gonna dive right into this by looking at Vimto live on Phobos. We're gonna start off with that. He has no idea. He has no idea. Oh, looks like we missed some. So this is the thing about this Phobos is it's over 3 million in health. Oh, so he went with bullet here. I don't mind that. He is taunting the shock launchers. Need 2 more shocks here. Oh, it didn't happen. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. I get the idea. Like I can taunt the shock launchers, but I don't know. I think maybe critters to distract the doom cannon, and then you can shock the 2 shock launchers with maybe 2 machine guns, but at least 1. Alright. So Vimto had no idea. He just breezed live on YouTube. I'm gonna write something here. Say hello to oh, he left. Hopping. He's gone hopping. So we're gonna show you guys an entire op. We have Goran in the chat. Welcome, my friend. Thank you. It is not the most recent op. The most recent op was good too. It was this one, but we're gonna show you guys this op because we all thought it was a really good op. It was 5 shields, fall on hope, and it was done in 22 attacks. And the thing was, because I know the team really well, so that beating a 5 shield ops in this few hits, and also the number of hits we expected the op to take, like we put notes on everybody's. You can see here it says 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 1. It's the number of hits we expect the base to take, so we can plan like if we need to close a base. So this op did take the exact number of expected hits, and that is for Sparrow's sake it is very good. When we pull this, we have lost we have beat 6 shield ops, but we have also lost 2 shield ops. So the nature of this team is that not all the players are very how do I say this? They are not that experienced with the leaderboard play and how to do things. So we see a lot of breezes and some ops that for Lions would be fairly easy to beat. We don't beat, and sometimes like the span from the highs and the lows are really big, you know. Lions, for example, they have a really high lowest level, if you know what I mean. So that's what we are working on in Sparrows, to get that your lowest level, get that up, so that you get more consistent and you can compete in the higher task forces. So I got this idea to stream like today, right when we won the op and we got 35,000. So I haven't really planned out the stream too good. So we have Furnace Mac has joined us. Welcome, my friend. So I'm gonna start off with Minotaur here. It's the returning beast Katsi from Austria. She was with us. Actually, it's a really long time ago, and she left due to real life stuff, and she needed to take a long break, and now she's back. So I'm really happy that she's back, and she absolutely loves Minotaur. So we're gonna watch this. It's 6 GB 40 damage. So she's starting off with boarding some mines here, and this is 1.9 million in health. You see she's landing from left to right because there's no mortar here. Normally you go to the far right and then back, but that's one extra flare, so she needed to save a flare on this hit, but unfortunately the mortar got her there. But you already saw the blue tab in the log, so obviously this is gonna be a solo anyway. Oh, she used 5 flares anyway, okay. But look at her smoking, it is beautiful. We got 5 shock with perfect use of the delay on the rocket launchers. And this is going down easily. Sorry about that. Boom! So that's Minotaur down in 1 hit. So in terms of determining how the op goes and whether you need to close a base or something, like the solo bases, I would argue that they are the most important bases to get down in the expected number of hits. Like some solos, like this Phobos we watched earlier, it was over 3 million, so obviously that's gonna take more than 1 hit. But the reason I say this is because like this ransom here is marked for 1 hit, it's 2 million in health, and if you don't get it down on your hit, it's gonna need 100% more hits. Like, you know, like on a maze, for example, is supposed to take 4 or 5 hits. If you miss a little detail, like you miss 1 hack on this type of base, the next hit can always make up for it, you know. So if you're gonna mess up a little bit somewhere, it's on a shield base, because it can often be salvaged. But if you mess up a little bit on a solo, you're almost always screwed, because there's no backup, you know. So the solos are the most important. Yeah, You can argue on this point, of course, like if you miss the maze rush, yeah. But in general. So the next I'm gonna show you is robbery on Chimera. And robbery 2 has been on a long break. He played in G-Vibe before, and he's now back in G-Vibe and is in Sparrows as well. He is from Germany. This is a little bit interesting with the machine guns here, because normally you just flare into the safe zone of all the 4 rocket launchers that's usually here, but today you can't do that, so he needs to shock. But with 16 second shocks, it should be no problem. There we go. Flaring into that gap. Okay, creating some mines with barrage. I don't like that because you mark the defenses a lot. Normally there's 3 mines you need to take out, and you can't take them with 1 art. We have Raphael. Message retracted. Oh, for sure, Raffo. You should hit. So I'm gonna speed up a little bit while he's eating all these cells, because nobody really needs to see that. He's flaring onto a power cell, and that is because he wants the Zukas to walk up and spread out, fan out inside all of the cells. That way they eat the cells quicker. Oh, 1/2x. Sorry guys. Let's see this walk in all of its beauty. It's a little bit trickier. Like normally there's a lot of cannons around here that you can anchor on, but right now there's not anything to anchor on. So as soon as the Zukas reaches the flare, they will start to walk towards the nearest defense. And Brick reaches there first, so it's a bit trickier to keep them all under smoke. Sorry. I'm glad I can mute these things. Oh, right, that was really like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5 shocks. It went down easily. So basically, with this new level on Zukas, everybody has 1 more troop damage statue, like ish. And the next solo base, the last solo base on this op, is gonna be Manticore. And Krusty, he always hit Manticore. Like 9 out of 10 hits he does is Manticore. So he ate 3 cells on the left there with 1 bolt to get that extra 9 GBE. And that's a level 20 mine, and that's a level 20. Now what's nasty about this Manticore is this laser here. Because laser beams, they fire through their target and they hit everything behind in a straight line. So when you throw critters on the right side of the core, this laser is gonna fire through the critters and through the Zukas. Let's see what he does here. He lost the delay, unfortunately. He needed to stretch his smokes too much. But you see, he shocked the laser. I'm sorry, I swear, I've not yawned all day, and as soon as I start streaming, it's like I need a lot of extra air, you know. So Krusty messed up a little bit. I'm thinking Yeah, he peaked, so the delay was lost. So when you throw the critters, even if they are thrown in great timing, you are still gonna lose all the critters right away. So let's see if Rafo is hitting anything. They're saying hello YouTube here. No Rafo hit yet. Thank you, Amin. I appreciate it. Romeo. So Rafa had a breezy today. It was because the notification pop up from his wife texting him. Now let's see. I think. Yep. So Rafa, he finished off this Manticore. Should be a straight up finish from here. Come on. Okay, now let's go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 and 7 smokes. Whoops. You see that? I was a little bit late on the last smoke, so Brick peeked out. And all the rocket launchers turned. Wow. But Critters out in the right time, and boom. 2 shots. But whenever that happens on Manticore, like you lose the delay. There's like 20 rocket launchers just firing right away. We have Flint Michigan. Welcome, my friend. I forget who you are in game. I'm really sorry. And Clinton is in this chat. All right, so that was all the non-shield bases. Now let's think here. Let's do strategize next. I think should be good. What's the first hit on strategize? There, Junaid. So Junaid, he loves bullet and he loves free snipes. Like without comparison. Nobody loves them both as much as he does. We have Knall. Welcome. Glad to see you. Knall is an ex-co-leader of Angry Sparrows, so he's helped this team a lot. Right now he's focusing on Angry Lions and also he's leading Pitbulls, Angry Pitbulls. But right now we are watching Junaid on strategize. So he cleared the beach rocket launchers and he's flaring up diagonally. And those smokes, I can guarantee you they were not intended. I'm thinking they were stray taps, you know, swipe-ish smokes. I'm gonna stick a screen or something like that. So please, whoops. Oh no, I'm really sorry guys. I didn't see where my mouse pointer was. Alright, let's speed up to get us back to where we were. Somewhere around here. Alright. He still has bullet and like 12 Zukas it looks like. I'm throwing critters in the back here. Bullet is going to taunt. Oh, it's more than 12, like 30. He shocked the rocket launcher. Delayed when the critters died. He was aware that, oh shit, now I don't have any protection for those rocket launchers, so he shocked them. That's quick thinking. And we have BZ, Ice. I'm not gonna say your name again. Ice. I'm gonna call you Ice. I'm thinking that's B-Rabbit. Oh, I was told it may be B-Rabbit. Oh, sorry, he's on the right here with Bombardiers. I thought it was going bottom left. Alright. But no, it was not because of the rocket launchers there. Sorry about that. But these Bombardiers, they are this insane new troop type that has even longer range than Grenadiers, and they do pinpoint damage with a high amount of damage. So they're really, really effective. He's gonna get this shield and some sniper towers. He's also creating some mines. So just to get the context here, he got the beach rocket launchers and they flared up, and he got the top left shield with like 3 extra mistapped smokes, and as you can see, he only dropped 6 boats. So the plan originally was to take 2 Zookas up on the left here and take out these rocket launchers, and then drop bombardiers on the bottom left here. But he didn't have, because of those extra smokes, he didn't have the GBE to take the Zookas up here, so he went on the right side instead with the bombardiers. So this strat was marked for 3 hits, I think. So Yessir, this is Yessir from England, and he's next up on strategize. Thank you, Mad Squabbles. I appreciate it. So the plan was to get the top shield and the bottom left, but Unity went top left shield and bottom right. So on this hit we could alter the plan and go bottom left and top right. You will see. So we could still, like, even though Unity messed up a little bit, we could still rethink and salvage it, you know? That's what I talked about before, that you cannot do that on a solo base. Oh no, Krusty. I'm for sure gonna show that hit. I don't care if it's a breezy or not, now that you said that. So after this strategize, I'm gonna show Krusty's hit. Yeah. Ice, you got me so bad. I said it and I immediately regretted I said it. So he's going top right here, and with this layout, no MGs at the top like these ones, but they are out of range. So the only thing in range now is this, as you will see. Grappler, a bit of rocket fire, but there's no problem. So he could get that shield with no shocks, and he kept the delay, so that helped a lot. I assure you. Taking 2 Zookas, 2 boats of Zookas up on the left here, and he marked We marked these 3 rocket launchers and the machine gun, like 1 artillery in the middle. Now it's 1 shock because the flamethrower is out of range. And because he marked these, they are not gonna target this flamethrower. Oh yeah, they did. The shooters that targeted this, they are out of range of that rocket launcher. And that's why you mark defenses, because you want them to be targeted first. So now bombardier action here on the... There's only one thing I'm really confused about on this head, is why he never flared left. At this point I would have flared left. No, he's using Everspark, that's why. So he's hacking that flamethrower to save a shock from the rush. So now the rush is only 5 shocks instead of the normal 6. And that's the second hit on strategize, guys, and it's ready for rush. But as you can see, the first rush didn't go to plan here, so he used 1 boat of bombardiers on the left to get this shield. And this is Hobie 1, his name is Hobart, and he is from Sweden like me, and he played in Wolves, also in the Swedish Royal for a little while before they closed down, and he's a really solid player. Maybe not the top of the food chain, but he's a really good player, and he for sure knows what's up, you know. I just watched this hit like really quick. I was never sure about what really happened on it. These streams are good for me. I get to really look at the hits, you know. Oh, he missed 2 rocket launchers. So he mentioned something about being distracted while he was doing the hit. I don't know, maybe some children or I don't know. Maybe the dog licked his tablet. Who knows? But something happened there. He would not mess up a hit like that. So the walk-up finish is done by Imp, the co-leader, and also the leader of Angry Wolves. So really nice safe walk up there, and now what's happened? So she missed like 5 rocket launchers, but it didn't matter because she had the delay. She only needed to squirt a little bit on the core. So that is strategize. Now we're gonna have a look at Krusty's hit, because if you confess that you tried to sneak a hit in before, so they couldn't show it on YouTube. Of course, I'm gonna show it on YouTube. So it's the Orbifold solo. This should be a pretty good hit. So this is the current op, like just one of the bonus hits, a little recess. And Orbifold is the base that has the most unclickable building. Oh, this is building damage. Where's the building health? There it is. 856%, so that's 1.8, 1.9 million. Critters in the back. 5 shocks and just pummeling on the core here. And boom goes Orbifold. Nice and clean solo. I'm not sure what. Maybe the crits was for just the cannons. Sometimes I use crits as like a safety net, and because in case you lose the delay, you know, you can throw some crits to get you the time you need to get the shocks out. The 1.9 and change, Krusty says. Alright, so the next I'm gonna show here is Humble Pie, I think. Let's see, what do we have? We have Cooker, we have Redline, Humble Pie, and Hardcore. Let's do Humble Pie next. This looks like Arthur Tirana from... Jeez. Every damn time I'm trying to remember where he's from. I'm gonna say Albania today, and if that's wrong, I'm really sorry. Is that or Armenia? But Albania, I think I've learned. Yeah, absolutely, Krusty. It's the same problem as he's saying that he used the critters for the cannons and the snipers, because when they fire, they take away one bolt of Zukas per shot, because there's so many of them. It's the same problem like if you rush Tapir from 8 o'clock. You have all those cannons, like 12 or something cannons firing at the Zukas. They take out one bolt of Zukas every shot they make. So yes, correct use of critters, I would say. So he was alright. So Artist Verona hit this the day after New Year's celebrations, and apparently, as the rumor has it, he was still drunk from the party the night before. But he got the 4 rocket launchers, and he flared the Zukas back down. Because when you're using grants like this, they take forever to clear the cells. So you need the Zukas to help clear the cells, to make room for the grants to carve through, you know? And on this hits, like, it's 2 minutes left, and he still needs to clear these machine guns and then the shields. So you need the Zukas to help with the cells, or else you're screwed. Especially in a 292 health Humble Pie. The health is 592% boosted, so it may seem not too much, but on a Humble Pie it's quite a lot. Because they are usually around 300%. Yeah, Krusty. But I did say Armenia one time, and I was wrong, and I was corrected. So now it's either Armenia or Albania. Algeria, maybe. No, it's Albania. Azerbaijan, exactly. Now let's see how many countries we know on the letter A. Grants. So with like 8 seconds left, he killed the shields. And I know the original plan. You can see he didn't drop a hero yet. And the original plan was like after the shields was gonna drop spark and hack some of these rocket launchers or these two, I think. I don't know really, but there was some hacks planned, but the shields took so long, so he wasn't able to get the hacks done. But that's the opening hit on. Oh yeah, Australia. Growing Christian, who are you, my friend? I don't think I've seen you before, but you are welcome nonetheless. So that's Arthur, the first hit on Humble Pie. And the next hit is Superb, of course. Superb is hitting Humble Pie. He has like 3 bases he hits ever. But he's a really good player, and if the op calls for it, he will do any of the hits. Like, he's a really solid player. He plays in Elite Force 2.5, and they are right now the only non-Chinese team at perfect 4 on Hope force points, 36,400. And for those of you who don't know, to get to that score, it's an almost eternal grind, because when you're at like above 36,000, you get like 10 force points maybe per op, and then you get like 8 and then 5, and the last like 20 ops or something like that, you get 1 force point up per beaten op, and if you fail one, you drop like 100. So it's a super hard thing to do, to get to 36,400 doing only 4 on Hope, because you have to be perfect at it for so long. He was a little bit late on the smokes here, and he lost the delay due to brick peeking out. Yeah, exactly, Yessir. Superb, he knows this base so well. He can probably do it with blindfolded. You can see the timing of these flares is stunning. Even though he lost the delay, he got the shocks out in time. And now it's hard to see, but if we didn't have this shock tribe, I'm thinking he would have got the shield still. That's the top shield down, and now there's still 20 seconds left here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so he's throwing some GBE. And right now he's clearing the mines, because the plan is to hack something around here. These 3 I think will plan to hack to save a shot. Exactly, Knall. It's Argentina, yes. Lots of names on a lot of countries on the letter A. I saw a funny. I'm gonna make fun of USA a little bit, because I saw a funny video on YouTube where this guy from some radio channel somewhere, he went around in an American urban area. I don't know which city it was, but like, you know, New York City or something like that. And he asked random people, can you name a country starting with the letter U? And nobody did it. Like Uganda, maybe somebody said. Nobody said USA. But of course, in a video clip like that, they show the worst, you know. I'm sure lots of people thought of USA, but it was really funny to watch. So this is S-Hool. He's new to Sparrows, and I know he's been in the family a long time ago, and then he's been outside the family for a long time. And I remember this guy from the old Crazy Turtle streams, like the ones that I watched. where I learned everything I know. And I think he was in some of his all his lives, something like that. So I remember the name. And now he's hanging out in Sparrows, and he's doing a pretty good job so far. Like I don't have much to complain about. Corporal GG, are you in Angry Baboons? No baboons. What team is that? I remember we had Angry Baboons a really long time ago, like this attempt to, in lack of better words, a casual task force. Like people wanted to use tanks and stuff. They could go to Angry Baboons where they didn't care. But it didn't last, and the team disappeared. But this may be some other team. So S. Hool here, he got the left shields no problem with 7 Zookas. He needed 2 shots per shield, but sorry guys, but it was no problem thanks to the long shocks. Leo Coach, I remember that. But I don't know what happened, if they all just quit playing or I don't know. So he's farming GBE here. Oh, now it's dropping every spark. He's doing one mistake here, is he flared on the ground here. He could have activated UR on the beach and flared directly to this rocket launcher. And Sparky would have walked in between here. There was no need, so that's an extra flare, and with flaring all these shield generators on the left and walking, the flares get expensive really quickly. Okay, so it's one, of course, yeah, I knew it was outside the family. And one other thing, if anyone is interested, with bombardiers, they have really long range and pinpoint accuracy, so you can sit them in the corner below these cells, because that's out of range of these rocket launchers. You can sit the bombardiers there, and they can reach all of these power cells. That's something to think about if you need extra GBE for the Humble Power Rush or something like that. Put a boat of bombardiers here in this corner. Great baboons, alright. Are you a competitive task force or just chilling, doing, I don't know, dead end, or what do you do? So that's the 3rd hit on Humble Pie, and the 4th and final hit is Marsh, the former leader of Angry Zebras that unfortunately had to shut down due to Angry Family structure changes. So he's doing what I said, but with Zookas instead. But he can still get some cells here. Like three rows he can get with one boat of Zookas. So let's speed up this little farming bit here. So if you have paid attention there, the rush isn't too comfortable on this Humble Pie, because you have an extra laser down here, and a rocket launcher, and rocket launcher here, but these are all already usually mortars that you have to shock anyway. But he's farming more GBE here, so we don't have to see that. And we have this an extra rocket launchers over here. So if you do, but you can shock this rocket launcher and the laser together. You don't have to use the squares can shock the rocket launcher and the laser together. And that's 1, and you need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the laser here, of course, 7, and maybe the shock blasters too, but normally you can just ignore the shock blasters. We have started the rush now. Use critters on either side. I don't think you needed critters on the right side. And that's 7 shocks. And notice he didn't use a critter smoke. So he just threw the critters in like naked. Naked critters. That was actually, it was a beautiful rush. Marsh is a very good, I would say, rusher. He's not very frequent in the clearing sort of dancing hits, but he for sure knows what he's doing on a core rush. So the next base I'm gonna show is Cooker. No, sorry, Hardcore. I mean. So Ubuntu, it's the latest move up from Wolves to Sparrows, and we have Inigo Caraballo in the YouTube chat, my friend Gurtori. I'm very glad to see you. And he's calling me Guapo. Guapo. You're the Guapo, Gurtori. So this is Ubuntu, also known as K. And he's been in Wolves for a long time, and he's been ready for a move up, and then he was not ready for a move up, and then he's been ready for a move up again, and now he got his shot. I'm really happy to see him here. So this guy, he really likes these type of hits. The sparky hacking and then clearing the dancing hits. He double hacks the front rocket launchers. And now what's happening? Nothing. Yeah, now here we go. Okay, so the smokes were a little bit too high, but he has to delay, and he got all the Zukas under there. Wow. I would say these smokes are a little bit too thick, but as long as you get the job done, it's all good. We have Vimto has joined us, the co-leader of Angry Wolves and the officer in Angry Sparrows. So he got he used 5 boats for those rocket launchers, so they were killed really fast. He's flaring over and he's dropping more troops, Zukas and Cryoneers, it looks like. And he's boarding somewhere. Yeah, he's boarding the top rocket launcher. Because the health is usually really low on hardcore. Like you can see 268%. That's really low for being forlorn hope. So you can easily board out stuff. And the top rocket launcher is gone, so the next step here is to clear this left area here. Now he's flaring onto a machine gun. YOLO, no more smokes. And he's shocking 2 times. He's flaying, he wants that last machine gun. No more shocks. So it's just with the this last effort, he got that machine gun down. As you can see now on this hardcore, I think it was marked for 2 more hits or 3, 2, 2. So the next hit can just finish clear on the left side here, like with 1 shock, and then go up, clear the grapplers, and come back down for the hot pots, and so on. That's Ubuntu on the opening hit on hardcore. The next hit on hardcore. Oh yeah, it was left until the end of the op. That's weird. Usually hardcore, me personally, I think those hits are really fun. So in Sparrows I tend to wait around for maybe a maze rush or something like that, but in Lions, for example, I'm gladly taking hardcore or strategize clearing hits like that. Let's go 2x. So this is John Dee Dee. He's been in Sparrows for a while now, and I'm struggling to remember which team he was from. It's either Crabs or Wolves. I don't remember. So he's used 1 shock. Yeah, good. Now, if he didn't have the long shocks, oh, he shocked again. That's unfortunate. So that's a wasted shock. But whenever you're doing a hit like this, try to anticipate what the Zookas are going to hit next. And there's like a tiny bit left on the shocks. You can pay attention to what they are targeting. You know, that's let's say it's a maybe not the secret, but it's a tip. And you can prepare a hit like this, like mark certain stuff you want the Zookas to hit first, so you can really control what they're doing. You can even mark so that the Zookas will have an order of operation. Like you can mark one defense, and you can flare the Zookas up there, put them under smoke, and while they're sitting there, they're targeting that defense. Then you can mark something else. That means they will hit the thing they just targeted first, and when that dies, they will hit the other target. So if you need Zookas to hit in a certain order, you can do it like that. So markings, if you master the art of marking defenses, I assure you, you will be a very, very good player, and you will find a joy in this game that you didn't see before. Yeah, I think so too, Vimto. I think it was Krabs, but he was in the chat earlier, so maybe he can confirm if he's still here. So John did a good job. He cleared all the left side and cleared the top, and he got both of the hot pots. So this is set up for a really easy 2 hits finish. So the next hit, obviously, you're gonna have to clear the mortars, some boom cannons, and the grapplers here, and then some shields. So let's watch what happens. I wonder if Raph will hit. Oh, maybe that was just talk. I don't know. He said he was gonna do a hit live. That was John, so the next hit is gonna be Clinton. We have Boone Booker. Welcome, my friend. Good evening. Alright, so this is Clinton from Sweden, the ex-Swedish royal. He's also hanging out in Crabs, and he was playing in... Who? I don't remember. He mentioned in chat now the Great Baboons, an outside task force. Outside of the family, Anglo family I mean. Come on. Okay, so he's parking underneath here. Let's flame the far grappler like that. Get that one down first, and then it will automatically target the other laser that is closer. And now it's flaring back. The long shock on the rocket launcher is still active. Getting the final cannons here. The cell, and now it's just get as many shields as possible and free snipe. Some rocket fire, hurrying up the girls with some battle orders, and now it's just free snipe for 2 minutes. Oh, I never saw this. There's an extra grappler up here. This is actually not a free snipe like at all. It's like a red line free snipe. Free snipe-ish. Okay, so Marsh wanna hit Outworks live on YouTube. Let's see. I don't know. I don't like waiting because I don't know what I will talk about, you know. No, I have all night. Like, it's just yeah, everyone will laugh for sure, but it's also good fun. You will be fine. Don't breathe. Just don't. Just don't breathe. It's easy. Okay, he's in. Nice. A live hit in English Sparrows on the day of 35,000 force points. This is Marsh. We saw him rush. I forget. Yeah, Humble Pie. And I have one bonus hit planned, and if Krusty or Vimto or Clinton or anybody in the Gurtori maybe, if you have any beastly hits from the current log you want us to showcase, like after this op, let me know. I'm gonna show Yessir's hit on Boomtown. That's my bonus hit. So he ate some cells, but not all of them because of the sniper towers. Sniper towers are really nasty, often underestimated. Like you're using Zukas and you've been taught that single target defenses doesn't matter, but snipers for sure they do. They eat Zukas so fast. And this is a live hit, guys. He's doing it knowingly that... What's this? 18 people watching him right now. It's a nice thick double smoke. Like, it's not gonna peek. Ooh, oh, still super close. Come on. Due to delay on the hot pot. No, the rocket launcher is firing. Oh no, that's the YouTube pressure. Oh, he got it! He got it! Wow! Well, you see that shark on the right side? He got 2 out of... I think he needed... Yeah, he needed 4 of them shocked. Alright. But he got it. He got it, like with the last breath before he died. But he didn't quite die, but you know what I mean. Good job, Mushy. Alright, let's continue. Where were we? We are at the finishing hit on hardcore CIC Brucicus. This is CIC Commander-in-Chief. And of course this is a... I'm gonna show this in 4x the entire hit because it's a walk-up free snipe. He's taking Cavan. Not that he need to, but maybe just to practice walking with him, because walking with Cavan is a pain. So he's just gonna sit here, rifleman taking care of the grapplers. CIC, he has been in Sparrows for a while. I failed to remember where he came from, like Pitbulls or something, I think. And he's also been in Assassins, if I'm not mistaken. But he's a long time player. I played with him for a long time, and he's a really good player. Hey, we have 3C. What's up, Jason? Glad to see you. Are you still booming? I haven't seen you around that much. So guys, that was hardcore down in 4 hits. That's totally acceptable. Oh yes, I'm gonna show you. No, let's see. I can't decide which one is better, Cooker or Redline. 1, 2. I think I'm gonna go Cooker last. Let's do Redline. This is still a pretty good Redline too. So this is Tropas PGPT. This is Gurtori, Injigo Caraballo in the YouTube chat. And if we take a look at this layout here, there are very few rocket launchers in the front, and there are machine guns. And if you think a little bit here, you will remember that Grenadiers, they outrange machine guns and they deal more damage to the targets behind the machine guns. Alright, so okay, 3Z, so you're not booming too much, but still a little. Okay, Manticore from yesterday. Isn't that the one you breezy, Drafo? So Gultori here, he is starting off by hacking the left rocket launcher, and then he's fraying far right here. But he's going to hack the shock launchers. That's a and one rocket launcher. Okay, good. So now there's 2 rocket launchers left, and see what it did. He marked them with 1 artillery, so now they are damaged. The machine guns are not. And this is very good. Because he flared the Zukas under the machine gun now, so if he didn't mark, the Zukas would probably target the machine gun first, or split fire on all 3 of these defenses. But right now he's using 1 shock, and he gets the rocket launchers down safely with 2 boats of Zukas, and he's gonna get the machine gun too. Yep. So now it's ripe for Grens, and he's dropping the Grens staggered, like side by side, away from each other. That way he gets a nice line of Grens here that will target. It will fire over a huge area. Hey, Flint, Michigan, where do you play, my friend? What's your name in game? Oh yeah, Krusty, I remember. But it was not a goofy. If I remember correctly, you got it down pretty good. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a Beast and Breezy after the op hits are done here, and we'll show Raffles hit on Manti, and we'll show Yessir on Boomtown. I'm not sure what else stands out. I don't know, Raffle. I know it's a Breezy, but I'm thinking maybe Raffles Fang Rush. Be fun to see too. I'm sorry, he was really upset, but I'm thinking he's over it, really. Like he's dealt with it emotionally. So see, below these snipers were boom cannon and some machine guns, and they're all gone because the Grens overthrow the aim. Right now they're aiming at this boom cannon, but they are almost missing it, so they are dealing more damage to this boom cannon behind it. That's the nature of Grens. So we cleared almost everything here on the opening hit on red line, and it's absolutely insane. Oh yeah, it was an oddball hit, Krusty, for sure. Oh, okay, Flint. But you know, you're very much welcome in the Angry family if you would ever want to join us. We have task forces in all levels. Like even if you're not yet ready for this level of play, like you can still learn. And we have the best teachers in the game, I would say. Raffle. Even the beast has a day of dirty screen and notifications from time to time. For sure. Everyone breezes. Everyone. Nobody is excluded except maybe Moon, Battle Hardened and Lions. I've yet to see him breezy. But yeah, he's a freak. Okay, so the next hit on red line was me. I had my 4-6 in, and I didn't see a really big use for it, so I just went unboosted on this red line shield just to get it ready for the rush. Slimani, Jose Martins. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know you, my friend. Please let me know which task force you play in. I did 2 hacks. The reason I didn't double hack because this 3rd and 4th snipers were more damage. So Sparky would have targeted them. I don't even need them gone. So I just re-smoked and single hacked 2 times. And now I'm dropping grants and I'm trying to get the flares centered, like in this line between the shock launchers, sorry, the shield generators, straight down. And I'm flaring on the first barbed wire. I want them to walk up and find max range, and now they are out of range. Normally there are 2 grapplers here, and when there are, you need to shock them at least a couple times, because they will take out a lot of grants. So you need to shock them, and in those 20 seconds you shock, the grants will have time to deal a lot of damage. But no grapplers today, which is really advantageous. Angry Bart jobs. Angry Somali. Alright, my friends, so you are an up and rising star in the family, I believe. We'll see, I believe the next stop after Bart job, maybe ice holes and then pit bulls, or maybe pit bulls right away. But if you get the pit bulls, you will learn a lot from Knall, the leader there. He is a really good player and a teacher. He will teach you all the tricks. And the shields are down, so I just flared down because I had time, and just whatever. Didn't get anything. But the shields are down and is ready for rush. And now the rusher. Oh, we have Marsh here. Marsh. Well done on the outworks rush, my friend. So that the guy Mashir Rahman in the YouTube chat, it's this guy Marsh here. The 3rd hit on Redline is Angry Toad. This guy is most recently from Wolves. He was moved up a little while ago, and he's also a co-leader in Wolves, I believe. He's from Australia, not Austria. Don't get them confused. Austria is in Europe, Australia is in, I don't know the name in English, Oceania, or what's the continent called, I don't know. Anyway, so he's, I don't know many players from Australia really. There was one guy named Mark Jeshian, I remember, he was from there. But Toad here, he's a really good guy. Talk to him sometimes on late night group calls, and yeah, it's really funny. I love the accent. We have a sand shark. Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Right now we are at the second last base of the op that I'm streaming, and it was redlined down in 3 hits. I'm sorry you missed it. You can rewind later. It was pretty good. Favorable layout for sure, but still solid hits. Solid. But this was a rush with critters and 4 shocks and 5 shocks because of this flamethrowers. And he got it down. The health on this base. Where's the health statue? There. So 1.65 million. So not terrible, but on a redline is really tricky, like with 2 sets of double barbed wires. Oh, we have Lin. Oh, that's Lin. Welcome. I've been meaning to ask you, like, you were in rhinos before and now you hang out in pitbulls. Why is that? Are you just chilling, or what are your goals? Are you gonna climb the leaderboard again? Let's see. The last base of this op is this cooker in 3 hits, and I opened it. This is me hitting. We can see it's a 315 cooker, and it's mostly standard apart from some extra rocket launchers up top here. And this extra laser. That makes the ring hit a bit trickier. But let's see here. I'm marking this rocket launcher and these top 2 rocket launchers because that's what I want the Zookas to target first. Okay, so Rome is saying that Toad has 17 accounts, so I should know a few Australian players. Yeah, well, I know 17 then. But they're all the same person. I'm going with 6 boats and brick here. Three shocks. I decided to shock all the boom cannons because they were easy to shock with the standard shock and still get all the rocket launchers. And it's doing me a favor because the boom cannons take out, also when there are this many boom cannons, to take out Zookas really fast. Now it's creators for the boom cannons and one more shock up top. I messed up a little bit here. I flared and I put a smoke, and now in hindsight I probably didn't need to flare at all. I could wait for the Zookas to target the rocket launchers and then just flare up and not have to. This laser is still nasty. Yeah, well, I got what was needed to be done here. But in hindsight it could have been done better, I think. Okay, that's Lyndon, that's all good. I remember your Chimera rushes, they were insane. Like you would do like a 10 or 11 shock Chimera like it was, I don't know, breakfast. I remember one other Australian player now, his name was Aza, and I think Yessir played in the task force called oh shoot, I forgot the name. Was it Animal House? I don't remember, but he's played with the Australian guys for a long time. I don't remember the name of the task force. Yessir, you can remind me. So we got the ring and we got the flamethrowers and the cannons, and we're now getting what we can of these boom cannons here. Flare down, you see the laser range all the time. That's what I was worried about. That's the cooker opening hit. And the next hit on cooker was Vimto. He's in the chat right now. So Vimto, the co-leader of Angry Wolves, and let's see what Yessir says here. Yeah, so we placed an animal house. That was the name of the task force. I remember correctly, with a bunch of Aussie F bags. Awesome. You still play there? Yeah. All right. So Vimto, with 3 boats of Zukas and 5 boats of Grens here, and every spark. So he's gonna. What did he target there? I didn't see. He's gonna hack this rocket launcher on the right side here. And you re-smoked. Ah yes, he's hacking these 2 boom cannons as well. Because these boom cannons, especially this one, is a little bit off. Like if you clear these 3 defenses with Zukas, and the boom cannons, the Zukas will walk up and they will target the cells, and they will spread out a lot to the right here. So these boom cannons that he hacked are really they take time to clear them if you don't want to use flares. So by hacking them, he saves time, and he don't really need a lot of GBE on this hit, so he can usually add a few hacks. It's your punishment for booming so much. So you're like in boom hell. Is that what you're saying? Okay, so the cannons and boom cannons are down, and the next step here is the flamethrowers and the shields. Let's flame back down. You don't have to flare so far back down, but it's all good. And now, you see, he's shocking the laser, and that's because the Zukas will come in range of the laser. And when they do, the laser will fire through, and it will kill the Grens as well. So you have 2 options: either you have to kill your Zukas, or you need to shock the laser. Another 3-hit cooker set. All right, 3 or 4 or 5 ops ago. All right. I'm gonna, when we do the bonus hit, I'm gonna speed through a little bit. I've been at this for 1.5 hours already, but I don't know, whatever. We are celebrating 35,000 force points, so let's celebrate. So we got the shields safe and sound here. So Vimto, Krusty, and CIC. Dude, I don't remember. For sure, I will see this. Okay, so the finishing hit on this cooker was Romeo. Romeo played in Wolves, and then he got moved up to Sparrows, and then he got moved up to Assassins. So this guy has been moving up fast, and he is very good. And I'm happy to have him still in Sparrows. So he's gonna use Zukas here to get the left side shields, and the reason we leave those shields is because the rusher, step 1, the rusher can easily get them, and when the opening hit doesn't have to clear them, he can use that time to other stuff, and also the rusher will get extra GBE. So it all works out really well. The Zuka shields are worth 3 GBE each. Oh, it was the one hit, the one time that Krusty hit the cooker ring. I remember now. It was the op after he did the cooker rush for like the third time in his life. So he thought, why not hit cooker again? And he did the cooker ring too. So he used the shock mine for the Scorcher there. The Scorcher would attract all the laser fires and the top rocket launchers here. And he can just shock whatever mortars. He missed one mortar. But this baby will still go boom. Now this was a 315 cooker, but the health wasn't terrible. I've seen a lot worse. So 793% is just shy of 1.6 million on the core, but with like 100 buildings down before the core rush, it was down by maybe around 1.3 million. The actual rush. So that's the celebratory op I wanted to show you. It was a really good op because it took the number of expected hits to complete, not on each base but in total. We had some breezes, but we saved hits on cooker and redline. Manticore took 2 hits, was expected 1, and strategized took 1 hit more. So it evened out in the end. And it was a really good op. Now my bonus hit that I wanted to show you guys is from this most recent op that we completed. It's no, wasn't it? Yeah, here it is. This is Yessir on Boomtown. This is good in 2 senses, because firstly it's a beast hit, and the second is that it's Yessir doing it. Because I'm really happy, because Yessir often has some really big plans, but he seems to be often a bit unfortunate in his hits. Maybe often is a bit harsh, but you know, I've seen Yessir do a lot of really good hits, but I'm really happy that it's Yessir doing this awesome open here. No offense, Yessir. He's getting all Zukas and Irish Spark, and these machine guns are marked. You will see now, dropping critters, and he's shocking the closest machine gun. A really hard pixel shock-ish. And he's hacking one of the machine guns, and that machine gun is now attracting rocket launcher fire. Now he's hacking the second machine gun because the first hack wore off. And now just as the shield goes down, the last shield goes down, he flares up. You can see the range on the rocket launcher. This is a really beautiful way to get the left shields. And when he started the hit, I was thinking, why is he using Everspark on this one? Because normally you do it when there are fewer cells and you can park in between. This is normally a rocket launcher, so you can park in between them and start clearing from there. That's normally when you use the spark open. But now we have these 7 rocket launchers. That is not normal. So he's doing a play here where he is trying to clear them. Yeah, Limto said it. I marked this when I rolled it up. I marked this Boomtown for 4 to 3 hits. Because I saw these extra rocket launchers and thought, man, they're gonna be a problem. So normally a Boomtown is 3 hits, and I thought, yeah, maybe this will take 1 hit extra because They are range of the rush and everything. So, but look at Yessir here. So what he did, he marked the rocket launcher that was above this sniper tower here, and he marked the one that was in the cells here. And he made sure that the one in the cells here was more damage. So the Zookas standing here would target the rocket launcher left of this boom cannon, and when he pressed hack, she would target the more damaged rocket launcher within range, which was this top rocket launcher. So he could flash kill this rocket launcher, and he hacked this one at the same time. And then it was 3 shocks for surrounding defenses. It was a really, really smart hit. And he did it beautifully. Beautiful execution. I remember I tried something funny on Boomtown in Wolves on their beach day, and I won the Breezy award, so I'm guessing it didn't go too well. So it's just critters barking at the cells here. So we're gonna leave this. And now next in line was it was Yessir's 2 breezes. I'm guessing this is Raffles' way of dealing with his loss, or I don't know how to say. So Rafa attacked Fang, and there was a Manticore hit. Here, let's start with Manticore. Okay, so we're gonna show Hobie's hit on the same Boomtown. So almost a 2-hitter. Yeah, I remember that. No, it was this up too. So Hobie won on Boomtown. Let's do it. I stepped out of Raffles' hit so we can have some consistency in the stream here. So this is Hobart. Now I forgot what he hit on the op I showed you before, but I already introduced him. Swedish player. He's doing the sexy walk through these mines. And this is apparently standard nowadays. It's not the walk that I refer to as the standard walk, but I'm guessing I'm getting old in this game. Look at this, beautiful smoking, beautiful, absolutely stunning. So in order to 2-hit this Boomtown, he needs to clear all these top rocket launchers, the right side shields, and then go back to around this area and hit the core. So he parked in the blind zone here of this middle rocket launcher. Is clearing these 3 rocket launchers effectively, and now he is dropping critters for the boom cannons. He's flaring up to eat some cells. The boom cannon will of course take forever to clear all these critters, so they will last for a long time here. Yeah, exactly, Crest. The beast open. It's one thing to plan out a hit like that in theory, but to execute it too, it's yeah, it was awesome. So now he is eating a lot of cells. Unfortunately, the cells eating here took a lot of time, and I think it would have been better off if he had went straight for the boom cannon and then to this corner and eat cells afterwards. But he's now gonna hack the mortar. boom, because the mortar is actually in range of the Zukas here, so by hacking it he can just make it not an issue anymore. And there's usually shock launchers over here, so the layout is really good today. The nasty stuff was on the left side, but Yessir took care of that. We have Juni. Thank you. Is that Junaid? Is that the Juni I'm seeing? Juni G. And he shocked the machine gun. I would probably have just hacked it because these boom cannons were in range. So by hacking it would probably have been cheaper. And at this point there's 30 seconds left on the hit, so it's either YOLO flare the core or don't. Because I would probably have just flared the core and shocked them flamethrowers and the rocket launchers and hope for the best. But he's shocking the rocket launchers now. It looks to me like he actually forgot about time on this hit. It's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Now he's flaring the core. There's not gonna be enough time. So you need maybe 10, 15 more seconds on the core. Swedish aces? Hey, I don't know you, man. Hur är läget? Juni G, okay. Alright, so that was Boomtown almost in 2 hits. The finishing hit was Angry Toad. And it's a walk-up rush. I feel rude not to finish the base, you know. So I'm gonna show the hit here from Angry Toad. So we clear the mines on the left side here, or center map, and he's going up straight to 12 o'clock. And the rush here is now 2 shocks. So boom, boom, and down goes Boomtown. So it's a really nice 3-hit, almost 2-hitter on Boomtown. And with that nasty layouts. If it went down in 2 hits, I would definitely have to eat my hat. So now to Raffo here. He wanted me desperately to show his 2 breezes. Hey, we have Fido Path in the YouTube chat. So right now we finished the op I showed them, and we're doing a little bit of a Beast and Breezes showcase here. So Rafa had some goo on his phone screen, I believe, or something, because he had some issues with taps not registering, and that's an excuse we hear very often. Look at this Manticore. We had an extra Doom cannon, so a little bit more care needed here on the walk. Oh shoot, I just remember I have to hit in both lions and monkeys. I haven't done that yet. But it's Friday evening, I can stay up late, it's no problem. Come on, get up there. Now, let's see. Oh yeah, see, instead of flaring the core, he threw a smoke. And what happens when you throw a critter on there? They're all covered by the smoke. Oh man. He did everything with good timing, but instead of flaring the core, he threw a smoke. Oh. The epic 3 flares. I don't know. On this hit? Lions is dead. Good. Good. Like the op, not the team, obviously. The op is dead. New regroup strategy. Okay, was it on Fang? I saw the smoke on the core on Manticore, effectively sabotaging yourself there. Ah, shoot. Okay. So apparently he used 3 flares to regroup on Manticore. Right now we are watching this Fang Rush, and it is fabulous too. Like breezy, 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 hurricane style. Going well so far. Didn't lose the delay as far as I could see, and throwing critters with good timing, critters landing perfectly, and then more critters. It's awesome. So what happened was he was gonna switch to shock, throwing 2 critters, then switch to shock, but the switch tap didn't register, so he threw more critters instead of shocks. Hilarious. I have done it too. I promise you. I often said that all the breezes you can think of, I've done them. Okay. So it's not on the landing, I assume. What's happening here? Okay. Oh yeah, so he flared a bunch on the beach here instead of dropping Zukas or whatever. Alright. It was not only the flare on the core, like everything went wrong. And Krusty said cooker from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm thinking this op. See, I see Krusty and Vimto. Yes, this is the one that Krusty said I should showcase. So this is Vimto again. What was special about this cooker? Oh yes, so we're starting off by hacking. So these mortars, they are in the way of the ring clearing, obviously. So we decided to open this cooker by hacking them and then go on the right side, because there's no rocket launchers. But usually these are rocket launchers. You can easily clear a lot of stuff here with just Zukas. Oh no, Clinton, I think you are referring to Knixon's Maze Rush. He used Speed Serum instead of shocks. That was hilarious too. So look at this cooker opening hit. He's clearing the entire right side here. And now the rocket launcher are gonna come into play, but he left only three boom cannons for the next guy to clear. Now it's just the rocket launcher are out of range, and just clearing some flamethrowers, and now going for the shields here. I don't remember if he got a shield. Maybe he did. He's shocking the lasers because he's cleared a lot here. He's gaining GBE, so like mad. So he has the GBE to shock. He's gonna get this shield. And boom! 1 out of 3 shields are gone in the middle here. So look at this. All the front is gone. These 2 mortars are gone, and 1 shield. And now the next hit is Angry Krusty. I don't remember seeing him hit the cooker ring like ever. So Oh! Yes! Ubuntu reminded me. You see here beside this shock launcher, there was a rocket launcher. And that rocket launcher was in range of the ring area as well. So what Vimto did, he barred out that rocket launcher. So now it's really a standard hit here. So Krusty is saying this was his second time ever hitting the ring. He's using a double smoke here. It's really not needed. But he's using 8 boats, so he was worried about the spread. Maybe it's all good as long as you can afford it. The 3 shocks. In battle order, still we have the long shocks, so it's going to go down pretty easily here. And now he's flying back down. And also these machine guns. Look, the range. It was a little bit in range here, but now it's not. And one other thing that is good here is this is normally a laser, and if you compare to this laser range, you can imagine that this laser that's usually in this spot, it's in range a little bit. The Zookas tend to spread into range there. But he got the ring really clean, and now he's flying the far cannon, and the Zookas are in range of the closer cannon. Good. The cannons are gone, and now he dropped one other boat of Zookas here. Clear that stuff, and he's gonna clear the boom cannons, and now coming back down here for the shields. I was gonna need to shock the lasers. Oh, I didn't have any more GBE. But it's all good. We will see. So the next hit is the finishing hit. And these shields are still up, and these shields are still up. But the rush otherwise looks pretty normal. A couple extra mortars, but they shouldn't be a big problem. Yeah, Unity. I know a lot of Swedish players, and most of them are really good. Like the guys that played in Swedish Royals, and I think now Swedish 10, and those guys. Okay, so CIC is the finisher here, and this is gonna be the last hit of the stream, guys. Been at it for almost 2 hours now. I think that's enough celebration, you know. Don't overdo it. So he's using 1 boat of bombardiers for these shields, and I remember him being a little bit worried because he only had level 3 on his bombardiers. The max level is 5. And I said to him, just look in the armory and see their damage per second. And I said to him that you will need 2 minutes to get the shields and do the rush. And he's like, okay. And then he went with 1 boat of bombardiers. So they do massive damage even though they're not maxed level. And he got the shields. And now he's coming back down to rush this thing. This is 1 minute left on the hit, not the actual, like when he did the hit. Like this is what's left on this replay. Look, a real tight group of Zookas dropping the Scorcher and Brick delayed. It's going perfectly so far. And he getting the Scorcher onto the shock mine into a separate smoke, and the Zookas below. this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shocks. Boom goes cooker in 3 hits. Really nice set, this also. So this is, from the look of this stream, the only guys that ever breezes in Sparrows is Rafo, but that's not the truth. We all breezy from time to time. Never forget that. And you guys, thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And until the next time, you guys have a good, how do you say in English, continue on the new year. Like, I wish you a happy new year, and take care.